What is going on, everybody? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Dewbauchee Champion, which is basically the Aston Martin Victor, and I have to say, this car looks absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's go customize it right now, and then let's drive this thing, because I'm really excited for this. Just look at the detail on that. So now jumping right into the customization, so let's throw the armor on there, armor plating, which personally I'm not going to put any of this on the vehicles, although I'm going to post a video with one of these cars testing out to see if the armor actually does anything. Obviously bullets might, but I don't think it can survive an RPG. At least we're going to find out anyway. And then moving over here, we're going to look and do the super brakes. So that's pretty cool. So there's race brakes and then super brakes and then bumpers. So there's only 3 you can do to it. Got the nice little carbon fiber one there. The extended lip, which actually doesn't look too bad on there, but I think it looks better without those on there. So let's not put those. Rear bumpers. So that colors it. And that makes the bottom diffuser there. Looks kind of cool. Looks almost like it's floating by those 2 pieces there, and then okay, almost looks like a tractor actually. I feel like I'm about to go farming with that, honestly. Doesn't look bad. It's just I don't think it really fits the car too much. I'm gonna end up just leaving the regular one on there too, to be honest. And then moving over the canyards, those are obviously more if you have that big splitter on the front, so that would fit that if you guys did want to put that on there, but I'm probably gonna leave those off as well. I think the car just looks better without those. Moving down to the engine, let's buy that. Exhausts. This exhausts are going to be on the side there. So titanium, and then we're going to have the blast pipes. I mean, that does look kind of interesting. I'm also going to go with the titanium, so I like the color there, and I love how titanium exhausts look. Carbon hood. Looks pretty nice. I'm going to try to do a nice color scheme with this thing, though, so I'm not going to put the carbon hood on there either. Horns don't matter, and then you can also do the remote control unit and the missile lock-on jammer, which I'm not going to buy these for this, only because I don't think I need to, but it's cool that all the new vehicles have finally something that can allow you not to get locked on by a Mark II, so that's good to see. You could do the lights there. You could probably change the lights in the arena workshop as well if you want to. Let's check out the liveries. So that's a stripe. It's going to be another stripe there, black, and then we're going to have, okay, it's going to put some wording on it. Los Santos tattoos, okay. So all the cars probably end up having liveries as well, which so far look pretty cool. I might not put any of these on there either. They did a good job with some of these though. So at least they look nice. If you guys are into those, definitely throw those on there. Then moving over colors, I figured I would try to get this thing close to the actual Aston Martin there. So let's see if we can do that here. Let's go up. I know the regular Victor is actually like a dark greenish, it looks like, color. So let's go with that. Dark green, pearlescent we'll do. It comes through the hood, right? So yeah, let's see how the black looks on there. Yeah, do black there. That looks nice. Trim color I'll leave regular, because that's like the same color that you would do on the actual car. So it's the same in there as you like the dark green on the seat and all that, and then the side there. Moving down to the skirts, which I'll put on the carbon one. Looks pretty good actually on there. And then the spoilers, which I'm not sure I'm going to put on these, because the real one doesn't actually have a spoiler. I'm sure you could probably put one on there if you really wanted to. It's got like a bigger ducktail though on the back. So I'm going to leave that regular. Moving down to sun strips, which I might not do these either. Although they do look pretty cool on the front if you guys want to throw those on there. Suspension, let's lower that down. Transmission, super transmission, bet. Turbo, which I think all the cars have that, and I'm just really losing my mind here. So for the rims, I'm sure there's probably not a rim that would match the actual rims that are on this car in real life, but I could try to get something that's kind of close to it for the most part. Those actually look pretty nice. I hit level 52 and LS Carmi to get those. So those are the regular rims. Those actually look really nice on there. You could probably leave those on if you wanted to. Those actually look really good. I might even do that. Let's go check out the street rims real fast though and go through these. See, those would fit it kind of good, but I just feel like the stock rims just look really good on there. Those look pretty nice. Honestly, might just leave the stock rims on there. Bulletproof tires, can't do tire design, you could do tire smoke, which I don't really care for, and then down here we'll have the windows, which you can tint them. And honestly, that's pretty much it for this car. I don't really want to do anything else to it. I kind of just want to go drive it now. Have a nice dark green on there. Those stock rims look really good. Like, they did a good job with those. They're even kind of colored too a little bit to begin with. So arriving outside here with the new Dewbauchee Champion. So how does this thing overall look? Well, I must say this car looks very, very nice. Let's listen to it. So the engine sounds pretty similar to the other vehicles in the game, I'd say. Let's open it up now, see if anything actually opens on it. Alright, so it does. So the trunk obviously doesn't open, which makes sense. Let's go check out the front here. So the front engine is going to be detailed, which is pretty nice. I like what they did with that. So it's cool actually putting detail on top of the engines now with these cars. I really do like that. Before we really didn't have that, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's close this thing up. Let's go for a drive. So a little wheel spin there. So acceleration, this is going to be in the super category. Interesting. So acceleration wise, it's accelerating nicely, I'd say, for the most part. I am in the city, but I'd say this car's in the same category with the Charger, though, overall. Looking at it, probably more for the looks and all that, maybe not for complete speed. Let's go over here with it and go down that one straightaway in the city. And careful in the rain, everybody, because the car loses all traction it ever had. Let's go this way here. I'll go back down there and then turn back around. So accelerating pretty nicely. I'd say the car probably does 120 eventually, like most of the cars do. Might take a little bit more time for it to get there, though, which I'll test it on the highway in a minute. See what it can do over there. But I want to go through the city. Let's do a nice little U-turn here. That would have been a really cool, like, Tokyo Drift moment, but I miserably failed that. Let's keep going. So it's getting up to speed nicely. I'm sure many people are wondering how the engine is going to sound. Well, listening to it right now, it sounds pretty similar to most of the other vehicles, I'd say. So it's getting up to speed there, almost 200. I do think the odometer is lying on this game, though, so I really don't really believe that too much on what the car's actually doing. I think it just estimates it. The car's definitely probably going faster than what it's saying, and this is what the rain does, everybody. Drive safe in the rain. Sorry, sir. Nice. Take a picture of my car when I'm going like 80 miles an hour. Nice. Let's go ahead to the highway now, see what this thing can do over there. So obviously the bumps make it accelerate really fast, which just by how fast I'm moving through the city, this thing's definitely going faster than 120 right now. That's definitely true. And so the brakes on the car are honestly pretty bad. It could be the rain though, but regardless, the brakes don't seem that good. Let's go take this thing on the highway now. Real speed test for this thing. I really do like how we have the new Aston Martin in here, though. This car is, the Victor is just beautiful. So this car is nice. What are you guys' thoughts so far on the new vehicles in this update? You guys like the Charger, and what is your guys' thoughts on Dewbauchee Champion? So flying on the highway right now, I'm definitely going to say that the odometer is wrong. I do want to keep mentioning that, mainly because I feel like, well, it is. And I don't think it's really giving you the true speed of a lot of the vehicles, which is definitely a problem. So let's keep accelerating here. So I'm pretty much maxed out right now on the highway. Looks like, I'm sure I'm probably doing around 120 right now if I had to guess. There's no, like, digital speed thing. It's just a regular, you know, dial on there. So the car is definitely moving. I mean, it's definitely not going obviously 170. That's in kilometers, but it's definitely doing more than 120. I'd say it's probably a little past that. If I had to guess, probably like 125 to 130. It's probably in that range somewhere. I'd even be faster, but at least the cars are adding actually have some good speed to them. Even the Charger was pretty quick too for the most part. And I have no lights. What happens when you run into stuff in the rain? I'll do a little brake test over here. That'll pretty much wrap this video up, guys. But again, let me know your thoughts on these vehicles, though. So far, I have to say, I do like the design of them. The Dewbauchee Champion is very, very nice, and I do like this thing. It seems like actually a pretty dang fast car. Engine sounds might be a little, you know, average for the other vehicles as well. So I'll do a quick little brake test here, basically end this video, because I want to keep going on and on, because I feel like we've pretty much wrapped this up. So let's hit the brakes. So brakes don't seem that good. It could be the rain, maybe, but regardless, I have to say, guys, overall, this car is pretty awesome. It's going to cost you a little bit of money to get this thing, but at least the new vehicles have that new anti-lock-on for the lovely Mark IIs there and all the missiles that people have shooting at you. That's a good thing. Also, stock rim-wise, this car has probably really nice-looking rims I've seen on a lot of the, in a long time, honestly, with the cars. Those rims look great. Thank you all so much for watching.